All right, guys, welcome to the interview. I'm here today with Joel. Joel, if you want to, kind of tell them a little bit about yourself, your TikTok shop journey, we'll start right there.
Yeah, so I've been doing TikTok for about a year now, coming up on a year. It's been an interesting journey, to say the least, but excuse me, could not be, more excited or glad that I did it. It started back in February. I really kicked off. I joined a group, CJ Weber. I'm sure people have heard of him. But that's how I really got into TikTok. Started doing some top of funnel content. Didn't really, have a plan, but was just kind of throwing crap at the wall, seeing if it worked. I was playing baseball at school, so I was a little busy, but I knew I wanted to be consistent because I knew that that's what the game was about. So I stuck with it. But then once summer hit, I finally had a couple viral videos, kind of found my product, and then started to see a little bit of like proof of concept.
Mm-hmm.
And I think once I saw that, I just kind of wanted to go full throttle. And then that's kind of when I hit like a little bit of a plateau, and I didn't really know what the next step was. And then that's kind of when I was like searching for like, all right, who could help me find my lane? Maybe there's like a niche that I need to be a part of. And that's kind of when I got into like bottom funnel and looking for like account audits. And then that's when I stumbled upon you guys.
Yeah.
And then you took a look at my account, and then that's when I got here, basically.
Yeah. So prior to coming to us, what would you say you were doing monthly, GMV wise, commission wise, stuff along those lines?
Yeah, I was doing my first month. I think I had like $800, which was like good for me. Like that was solid. But then towards the summer, I started to do like 2K, like 1.5K. And then I had like a 2.7K month plus like a brand deal, which like that was cool. That was like a milestone at the time.
Yeah, and it probably gave you like that, sense that, hey, if I take this seriously, if I scale this, if I, go across multiple accounts, if I double, triple my inputs,
right.
There's real money there. Yeah,
exactly. So that was also big for my parents too. It was like, at least I can have like at least like an income, right?
Yeah.
And it's not just like a little side hustle. And so so I was doing probably like 2K or so, and then that's when I found you guys.
Yeah, sweet. And then when you came to us, what kind of systems did we implement for you, and kind of gave you the realms, or really showed you what was going to work, and how did you kind of implement that?
Yeah, I would say step by step. Starting to be more consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there were times where I was a little inconsistent, but I think the fact that people, think too much. I think people do think a little bit too much, and I think the more that you can just like sit down and grind and just like, all right, this is what I have to do today. I don't have to just like post like 5 videos that I really think are super edited and nice. I think if you can crank out, hey, I'm going to do 30 bottom funnel videos today and be consistent with that, I think, that's huge. Also brand deals, like being able to just have that consistent income when you are trying to like figure things out on the shop end. I think that's super nice. And you guys definitely showed me that brand deals are very, very important and are super possible.
Yeah, and we're definitely making that huge push right now. I think right now we have like 4 or 5 guaranteed retainers when you guys join with us, which is pretty cool. Somebody can kind of walk in, get a guaranteed 300 to 400 in retainers. Then once you build up some more GMV, we can start to really negotiate that, get into the levels of 1 to 2,000 a month just in straight retainers.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, consistency is everything. Like what we always preach is 30 videos a day minimum, building that snowball effect. And I think that's really what you saw during, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. If you don't mind me asking, how much GMV did you do during, that time period of, November, December, even October, Q4?
I think each month I did. December was the biggest, but I think October, November, I did over 100,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Insane. Crazy. And then I want to say December was like 170. Like it was towards closer to 200. I don't know if it was 200. But no, it was insane. And just like, also one thing I will say is being on the back end, like there's two parts to this, where you guys helped. was being on the back end and just like upping commission. Like some of my viral products, like it was good commission.
Mm-hmm.
But just having that extra, maybe like 50 cents to $1 is, I mean, it can be a lot.
Yeah, always.
So having that, and also, oh my gosh, like the violation support. Like honestly, I feel like, not that you guys need to rebrand, but like you guys are like the violation guys.
Yeah.
So just being able to have that in the back of your mind, that you have, that safety net.
Mm-hmm.
And, not that you want to have violations, but I feel like in the same sense, like if you're not getting a violation or two, like you're not really playing the game.
Yeah.
So it's something that's just going to happen. So just having that peace of mind is huge.
Yeah, and especially when you have 5 figures rolling in monthly in commissions. Right. Just sometimes having that safety net, like you said, in the back of your mind, knowing, okay, like I have all this money coming in, but I'm good because if something happens on original content, inconsistent verification, irrelevant, inconsistent, we're there for you guys. You can raise tickets on the back end. We have those upfront scripts that are going to actually work for you, and keep your money safe and secured. But exactly. Yeah, overall, yeah, you've been like absolutely killing it lately, and pretty much, all thanks to bottom of funnel, middle funnel, and then really just implementing that consistency day in and day out. So how many current products would you say you're actively pushing each and every day with bottom of funnel, middle funnel?
That's a good question. So as of right now, I'm doing. I really tried to I'm in the process of like rebranding almost. Mm-hmm. I'm not like completely doing away with bottom of funnel. I still do it. I still have my brand deals, but I'm kind of doing this, I don't even know how to explain it. I want to do on my one account, have like the bottom of funnel videos where I'm pushing, when I was pushing bottom of funnel, it was 30 to 40 different products. Mm-hmm. It's easy to get your hands on these products once you're doing it, and once brands see that you're doing it. So I think if I had just stuck with bottom of funnel the entire time, I would easily be pushing like 50 products a day.
Oh yeah.
However, I want to do like the brand deals. I want that like guaranteed income with that. Mm-hmm. And with you guys, it's very easy. And also have I also really enjoy creating like top of funnel content. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
So I want to like get into more top of funnel with just like, I don't know, with different products, but fragrances and stuff. But at my prime, at my peak, I was definitely pushing like 30 to 40 different products for sure.
Yeah, no, that's good. And that's also a push we're also making as well. Middle of funnel, top of funnel. Like I'll do top of funnel with stuff like energy drinks, protein bars, candy bars, sometimes even fragrances as well. Top of funnel, middle funnel is definitely, really, really good to mix in. We sometimes have our guys mix in 20, 30% of the time. They're doing a little bit of middle funnel. And then, people are up to the editing portion. Top
and when I say top of funnel, I do mean kind of more middle funnel, mm-hmm. Not necessarily like top of funnel. Like this is the first time you're hearing about this product, not in that sense, but just creating just higher content. I like being a master of all.
Yeah, no, for sure. And if you look at the top videos on your account, bro, they're like really, really good middle funnel videos. Like your one viral one, you have like a hook where it's like not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
Yeah.
You kind of mix in a little bit of brain rot there, which is always
exactly.
good.
That's what 6-7 was on. Like it was on the come up.
Yeah,
so
you hit it.
I think that also did help with it.
It was hit, or I think you posted it like July. Took a look. It was like July 28th. So you probably hit it like right before people were going back to school. Right where kids were really talking about it. So you really hit that algorithm really, really nice, which is always something we preach as well, which is just like rage baiting, always mixing in stuff that's going to be able to get somebody to comment, whether that's mispronouncing something, keeping up with trends, or just like doing something to get somebody to comment in your videos, which you do really, really well at.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, which is something, we always look for in every single creator and try to really preach. But yeah, other than that, yeah, you've been absolutely killing it. How many accounts are you running right now?
I'm just doing the 2. I didn't scale above 2. I definitely could have. It hit. It was right when like Black Friday was coming up and everything. So I really wanted to focus my attention on the one account that was like really printing for me. But yeah.
No, that's good. That's really good. 2 accounts doing those numbers is just insane.
I mean, even the mere fact of just having an extra account, just like one extra, is you would be surprised what that could do for you.
So what would you say your daily routine is for people wondering? Like how do you like film, edit, post to consistently do like these 100,000 K GMV months?
It's so much simpler than people think. I think people start to I know people start to think this way because I anyone who's been through the shop journey knows like the random questions that you have that will like, you think will never be answered. And like, oh my gosh, like what about this? Like, I think once you just stick with the game and once you post and you start to see results and you'll start to figure out your lane and you'll start to figure out your routine and you'll start to realize you're getting better at things that may have taken you an hour are starting to take you like 20 minutes. Like you'd be surprised like how much time
for sure.
you're doing this consistently. Just like when you were doing the videos and like, delete, I gotta redo it. It's just like one take and once you start doing it, you become way better at it. But for me, I like to wake up. For me personally, I go to the gym right away. I just like to go to the gym.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Crank that out and then come back. And then I'll get to posting. And it's really just like clockwork. Post, take a break, eat something probably, and then I'll edit after.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. Yeah. And you're still pushing 10, 20, 30 videos an account per day?
Yeah. Yep.
That's solid. And everything is like consistency, like you said, and,
Absolutely.
really staying consistent. So like what really took you from, doing 3K a month, would you say, to getting you to the 10 to 15 to even $20,000 months? Like what was like the key difference in your content or strategy, stuff along those lines?
I would say personally, for me, it was doubling down on what was working.
Yeah.
I think that people do have the tendency to think like, I have to come up with like a new product each week, or like, maybe one or two, but I think you should also like TikTok knows the products that has an audience for you. So I think that once I started to consistently, post the products that were working for me while also mixing in new products, I think that's where you really start to see that domino effect. Because I really do think that TikTok finds these audiences for you.
Oh yeah. No, for sure. The AI is like crazy. So in terms of doubling down, what would it look like if a video is blowing up and you have 100 items sold that day? How many times a day are you posting that product? What do you mean?
So you say that again, it's like 100.
So like, let's say I had like this neurogum you saw was blowing up, 100 sold like that day. Are you pumping it 5 times that day, 10 times that day? Like, what are you kind of?
I'm probably just like pumping it until it like doesn't have anything left.
Yeah.
I mean, comment replies. It's really up to you. I mean, obviously you don't want to be like spammy and like do 20 in a row. Be smart, but I would say just like pump it until you can't really.
Yeah, no, 100%. Then that leads kind of into my next question. What would you tell somebody that was stuck at, 2,000 to 5,000 a month, that was in your shoes, 4 months, 5 months ago, 6 months ago? What would you tell your 6 month ago self in simple terms?
I would say, say I was like, before I had that viral video, I say the me now would tell that Joel, like your product is coming, like that video is coming. It's so different for everyone. I had a guy in my original group. We had all joined together. And it was like, it was like a week and a half in, and he already had like a video. It was like 1.2 million views. And like, I was at the time, I'm like struggling to even get 1,000. And I'm like, well, why not me? Like, well, what's going on? Well, I think that is going to ruin your journey. I think you just have to focus on the inputs and like it's so cliche, like focus on the inputs, like, but that literally is it. Like,
no, 100%.
That video is coming. That product is coming. So just literally just don't give up, because it's a lottery ticket. It's a free lottery ticket at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And you never know which one's just going to like rip GMV max and just go stupid.
Yeah. So how many times, or I guess like it took you, 3.5 months to really find that winning product. So it was you staying consistent almost for 90 days straight of, okay, I'm just going to keep showing up. But you kind of saw, a little bit of progression each day and each month. Like you said, from the beginning, you $800, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, and then you finally found that winning product. So sometimes, guys, it's just about testing as many damn products as you can, testing as many angles, and then also not trying to reinvent the wheel, like Joel said. A lot of the time you can find winning strategies in other types of niches, other types of products, and it's just rinsing and repeating those exact same strategies. So you don't necessarily have to, reinvent it, come up with a brand new strategy. Like your strategy, I've seen rinsed across consumables, items, clothing, Ecovision beaters, Squid Hot. Like I've seen it on like a million different products.
I'm not original.
Yeah.
No one's really original.
Yeah. But you reinvented the wheel and you put it across a cologne with a big ad budget. You did it with
Exactly.
a massive company where they have a ton of GMB Max to throw at you. And the crazy part is, like you said, you tested it. Like I saw you had like 8 or 9 videos that did well as well. So you had that one with like 14 million views, and then you had a bunch at like 900K, million, 2
Hmm.
million, all posted like 3 months in a row. So it's like
Yeah.
that one product, you found one product and you kind of just rinsed it, like you said, milked it, milked it, milked it, and you're still making money on it to this day. A couple $100 a
Hmm.
day just off that one singular product. So
Exactly.
that really says something. You're probably one of the first people on that product, and then being able to kind of grandfather your videos into that algorithm, making sure that you're actively getting GV max. A lot of people are going to think when they have one singular viral video that they can't recreate that video, or that they just need to pin it and only post once a day because, oh, it's going viral, I'm going to mess up the views, I can't double down on it, I can't post it
Yeah.
again. When in reality, you did that and it probably helped your video because then people are following you for cologne, then they're clicking there, and then they're going through all the other like colognes that company's selling. So all of a sudden you're getting a spillover just from that one video. So that's like
Exactly.
one of the coolest parts about TikTok Shop.
It is.
That
It's a
absolutely
crazy
is.
thing. It honestly is. It is super cool. Like once you like really start to get in the game, it's kind of a fascinating thing.
So you would say your biggest mindset shift is probably going from. Would you say you were results based at the beginning, or you were always pretty much process based?
Oh, definitely results based in the beginning. I was kind of like the whole. To be honest, like the whole reason I got into this was like I'm looking for like what's the quick fix. Like
Oh
what's
yeah,
like
yeah.
what's gonna get me some money in my pocket quickly. And while that is true, that's why I got into it. You had to have like in order to succeed, you have to have some growing up to do in that mindset in order to succeed in shop. And it's not about quick money. It's about like learning the steps
Hmm.
and reframing your mindset.
No,
So
for
I
sure.
think that I might have been that at the beginning, but in order to succeed, I had to have that mindset shift.
So when you made that shift, how many videos a day were you posting in and out before you came to us? Were you doing like 2 videos a day, 3 videos a day? I think you said
I'd say before I
5.
came to you guys, I was way too scared to post too much.
Oh,
Like I had. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, my
No,
thing
you're
went
good. You're good.
black. Uh, yeah, I was kind of like almost like fear mongered into like I didn't want to post too much. I was kind of scared. I was super scared to get a violation.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't. Yeah. So I didn't post really more than like 10 videos. Usually like 10 videos would be my max on the account.
Yeah, so you're probably scared of like over editing, chasing too many viral trends and not, sticking to just one specific product.
For sure.
Yeah, so that definitely, yeah, it's definitely something we see. But like I said, if once you get that system, start, posting daily and not trying to reinvent the wheel,
Mm-hmm.
it becomes a whole lot easier. So,
Absolutely.
how did your mindset kind of change, once you came to Kaden and myself? I assume more process based and more inputs based and
100%.
yeah.
I stopped fearing like at all. Like I wasn't scared to get a violation. I wasn't scared to post too much. I wasn't I didn't I wanted to learn more. I wanted to know, really like what are the things that are actually true about TikTok and what are just people just talking. Like, come on, like I really gotta like from the bottom up and like do it like all that
Yeah,
crap,
yeah.
like those people. Um so yeah, I would say it definitely changed to more um, process based
Oh yeah, for sure.
inputs, and that helped fix my mentality for sure.
So what do you think is like the biggest misconception that, somebody would have? Like if you were to put one of your boys on with TikTok Shop, what do you think their biggest misconception of everything would be?
Yeah, I mean, I put two of my friends on,
Hmm.
and then one of my boys from JUCO, and but like all of them kind of had a similar mindset towards it, and it was like me in the beginning. It's like, dude, that's sick. Like, how do I get like all this easy, free, passive income money?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, like that's true, but you don't really understand. I can help you, I can show you, but you're gonna realize that it's probably not what you think it is, and you
Hmm.
do kind of have to put some work in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, and they're learning that now, and
Hmm.
I'm proud of them. But yeah, that's definitely. I would say it's common. I'd say it's that probably the results
Yeah. I
based.
would say the exact same thing. A lot of people we tried putting on the very beginning, even 2 years ago, when it was super easy. 2 years ago, I could post like garbage 20, 30K months. Even back then it was the same deal. And, it still wasn't that easy. A lot of it came down to just posting. Really becoming process-based and not results-based. But, if you were starting from zero today and you lost everything, do you think you'd be able to rebuild back in 90 days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
For
No,
sure.
100%. Because you have the systems now, the structure, you have the content structure, which is key, the products to promote. And then, if somebody took it all from you, you just get a new account, boom, be back on your feet within 90 days of just consistently posting, trying new angles, trying new stuff along those lines. So what would you tell somebody that's on the verge of quitting right now? They're just sitting there, they're broke, they've tried this for 3 months and they're finally just like, okay, I'm going to give this another week. What would you tell that person?
Dude, I'd say you're going to be way more mad at yourself in the long run for giving up than for sticking with it. I mean, it might look complicated right now and look like it's not really feasible. But it's really I guess I would ask them this. I would say what do you think you have to do to earn this money? What if you knew you were going to get it? What if you knew that you were going to make 10K a month, but you just don't know when it's going to happen? Are you willing to keep posting? Because that's really what it comes down to. It really no one's story is the same.
Yeah, and it's all uncapped. It's literally what you put in is what you get out of it. If you're going to show up daily, if you're going to post daily, if you're going to test new angles, do product research, really test everything to its full max potential, you're going to get those results out of it. So, what were you doing right before TikTok Shop? Before you found any of this, what were you kind of doing?
That's a good question. I was doing a little bit of, I was doing sales, remote sales for a small loan company.
Gotcha.
Just for small businesses. I was doing that for 4 or 5 months. And in the fall of, fall of 24. So I was doing that, but yeah, nothing that really made me want to go every day.
Yeah.
But TikTok makes me want to go.
Yeah, because you see the potential with it. You see these creators out here that do, they post their results. It's $200,000 a month. And you're like, damn, all from your phone, all from just making a 15, 20 second, even a 60-second video. And it's very, very much so possible. So in terms of that, what was the exact moment for you that you kind of realized, okay, this is legit? Was it that video you posted in July where it kind of, you woke up one morning, you're like, holy shit, no way.
Yeah. It was seeing more than 2 digits on my studio, on my TikTok studio. When going in there and just seeing why did I just made $300 overnight? What? What? Yeah. What are you talking about? And then, I'd say it was my first big day. I think it was it was 750 or 800.
Yeah.
So I think when that day came, it was all right, I know what people are talking about now.
So how has your life kind of changed since you've made money from your phone? You probably don't have to clock in anywhere anymore. So you kind of are in charge of your own routine, work when you want, travel when you want, hang out with your boys when you want, pretty much stuff like that.
Yeah, my life has completely changed. I went from oh my God, I'm gonna graduate, school in a year. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I'm probably just going to coach baseball or something, to now I have my loans are paid off. Yeah. My student loans are paid off.
It's crazy.
And I have a long distance girlfriend. So being able to travel, see her and travel, and just before, just even oh, I got to put $20 in my gas tank today. And it's I don't really,
it's the little things. Yeah.
It is the little things.
Going to Chipotle and not having to not order double chicken or double steak.
Exactly.
Little stuff like that can go a long way, bro. And that's
such a long way to your outlook on life. And it's been a blessing.
Yeah, no, for real. And how much overall GMV have you done since you started?
I would say close to around 500,000.
That's crazy, bro. In around 6 months, 7 months.
It's insane.
Damn,
insanity.
Yeah. And it's only up from here, bro. Especially, once my overall goal is to eventually get you on more accounts. If we can get you on more accounts as well, doing those numbers, you can look
Yeah.
anywhere from like 3 to 5. I mean, the results are uncapped. You know, once
It's
you can.
the ceiling. There is no ceiling. That's
Yeah,
the
no.
beauty.
No, but yeah, crazy. But yeah, appreciate it, bro. This is Joel, 500,000 GMB in 6 months from a college baseball player to financially free, doesn't have to work a 9 to 5. We appreciate you joining, bro. And as always,
Absolutely.
guys, make
It's
sure.
been my pleasure,
Yeah,
Bruce. I
bro.
appreciate you. Appreciate everything that you do.
Yeah, appreciate it so much, bro. And as always, guys, make sure to subscribe, like this video, follow us on all of our socials. I'm gonna have it linked right there below. I'm gonna have Joel's linked as well. But appreciate everybody for joining, and yeah, thank you guys.